Six Flags Great America just announced their brand new 2025 record-breaking B&M Dive coaster that has a very interesting name, and I feel like this coaster could easily have been named Shockwave in reference to their old Aero coaster that featured 7 inversions that closed to make way for Superman Ultimate Flight back in I think 2003 or 4, whenever that was. But instead, they're naming their awesome-looking dive coaster the Wrath of Rakshasa. And it's just a little tongue twister. It's going to be interesting to see how the general public pronounce it. I like it. It's definitely unique. But let's talk about the ride itself. Because over the last year or so, I've been predicting that Great America would be building a brand new B&M Dive coaster almost in this area. I did say that the go-kart track area and the mock splash battle area, which is where this ride is currently going to be located, would be the home to this coaster. I did not see it being located basically in between Max Force and Demon, so the placement, it has me very intrigued, and I'll get to more of that in a minute here. I'm excited. This is a huge ride for Great America. It's 180 feet tall. It's going to feature a 96-degree drop, which happens to be the steepest on any dive coaster in the world, and I love the colors. The bright blue track with like the goldish supports. That's great. Again, a dive coaster in this area of the park is just going to look so great. Because as you can tell by the animations here, you're going to be walking all around and underneath this coaster. So the interaction that this new dive coaster has with the midway is going to be second to none. It's going to be phenomenal. And I am a little intrigued, and I think I get the placement, but this might be the first dive coaster out there that park guests will not get a front view of the drop. Meaning that it looks like the drop is going to be on the other side of the midway. So you're going to be looking up, but the drop is going to be on the right hand side or your left hand side. So I'm a little bit like disappointed, I guess, in that, because part of a dive coaster is you walking up to it and you see it right in front of you and you have the midway interacting with it. So I do hope that they have an area of the park where you can walk around, like a viewing area of the first drop, because that's always fun for people to see. So I am a little bit, hopefully they can fix that in the future. But this ride, no mid-course break, and that is huge for these style of rides, in my opinion. I mean, you do get 2 almost 90-degree drops if you have a mid-course, but the pacing of this, I really liked Iron Menace's pacing without the mid-course. And now they have no mid-course for this one, and as you can see, there's a lot more elements of track for this over Iron Menace, which is a great thing for Great America because this park is known lately for their shorter coasters. So this ride doesn't seem very short at all. I believe it's over 3,000 feet of track, which is a great fit for Great America. This ride here, as much as I would love to see the Arms Singer roller coaster come to the park, I feel like a dive coaster is the most solid fit for Great America in 2025. The max speed on Great America's dive coaster is going to be 67 miles an hour and feature 2 trains, hopefully 3, with 21 riders per train, 7 riders per row. Now I think it goes on to say that Demon is safe, and I think everyone should be really happy and glad that Great America did not remove Demon for this. But I'm really intrigued by, even more so than this awesome looking new dive coaster, because Six Flags is back. I mean, this thing is huge, 180 feet. And for them to build this, and Six Flags New England's awesome looking multi-launch Intamin straddle coaster, then the unannounced Vekoma tilt coaster coming in Mexico, and who knows what Magic Mountain's about to announce here in a few weeks, hopefully. Six Flags is having a heck of a 2025 in terms of new coasters. Now, let's just hope all these coasters actually open up in 2025 and not get delayed until 2026. But here's why I'm intrigued by this, and that is Great America did not use the go-kart plot of land for this or the Rapids plot of land for this style of ride, which means in the future, Great America now has 2 other pretty large plots of land for a new potential coaster going forward, and that has me very intrigued. So I'm very excited. I love this move for the park, and you better bet I'm coming back to Great America in 2025 to ride it. This is a solid park, and it's hard to find a bad coaster at Great America. Now, if you're curious about my predictions for the other parks in the Six Flags chain, which includes all the Cedar Fair parks, as to which coaster I feel like they could be building next, then check out the video at the bottom of your screen. With that being said, what are your thoughts on this B&M Dive coaster at Great America? Please let me know in the comments. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to smile today, think positive, and of course, keep riding coasters.